If you've ever found an old pair of Levi's 501s at a thrift store or deep in your closet, you might be holding on to a piece of history or completely worthless fabric. With vintage denim prices skyrocketing, counterfeiters and modern replicas are everywhere. Today I'm going to break down step by step how to inspect a pair of Levi's 501s just like an expert, using this exact pair as our guide. By the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the real deal every single time. Let's dive in. Let's start with the most obvious teller, the leather waist patch. On genuine vintage pairs, this patch isn't cheap paper. It's a durable, aged, leather-like material that cracks and weathers naturally over time. Look closely at the printing. The text should read Levi Strauss & Company, along with original riveted quality clothing and the XX designation. Check your sizing stamp. Here we have a classic W36L33, printed cleanly in that traditional block font. Notice the care instructions and the Made in USA stamp if you're looking at older pairs. Reproductions often mess up the font thickness, spacing, or use a plastic-feeling sticker that looks way too clean. Next, let's talk about the detail everyone looks for, the red tab. On authentic Levi's, the font uses the classic block E or lowercase e, depending on the era, but the embroidery is always tight, clean, and proportional. If you find a big E tab, where the E is capitalized, you could be looking at a pair from before 1971, which instantly jacks up the value. Also, check the pocket stitching, known as the arcuate. Genuine vintage stitching has a distinct diamond shape where the two arcs cross in the center, sewn with heavy-duty golden-orange thread that fades right along with the denim. To truly authenticate a pair, you have to look on the inside. Flip those pockets over. Older vintage pairs feature single-stitch or specific cotton pocket bag linings with faint factory stamps. Look at the top button on the fly, turn it over, and check the back of the metal button. There's almost always a stamped factory code number, like a 501 or regional digit, that matches the tag info. Modern fakes or cheap fast fashion replicas will use generic buttons without any back stamp or care instructions that look completely modern and glossy. Finally, let's talk about the denim itself. Real vintage Levi's 501s are made of heavy, 100% cotton denim that feels rigid and thick when you find them raw, or incredibly soft and buttery when properly worn in. Look for natural vertical fading, often called railroad tracks or grain, which happens naturally over decades of washing standard shuttle loom denim. Modern stretch denim or cheap reproductions fade uniformly or show artificial laser distressing that looks flat and fake. So, do you have a hidden treasure sitting in your drawer, or just a modern pair of everyday